If your kit came with zip ties, we're going to show you how to fasten zip ties to send it back to the lab. Firstly, put up the handle. Secondly, take 4 zip ties to make a zip tie chain to secure the package. Put the sharp end into the square end and pull until you hear the initial click. Repeat the process with the other 2 zip ties. Make a second full chain to secure the other side. Take the pointy end of the zip tie chain and put it through this initial opening down here. Make sure to go through the loop and under the handle. Secure in the back and pull tight, leaving minimal space. Repeat the process on the other side. Take the pointy end, put it through the loop, under the handle, adjust, and then tighten. Use the remaining amount of your electrical tape to secure the package. Take one final zip tie and put it through the back of the 2 zip tie chains. Connect at the back, and then tighten. And then finally, leave 1/2 inch. Cut off all 9 extruding parts of the zip tie chain, leaving 1 inch extruding. Take the remaining electrical tape and place on the extruding ends to limit abrasion. In transit. Repeat the process on all 9. Leave this side open for the return shipping label. Now you're ready to ship.
This video will be to show you how to secure your cooler with paracord for return shipping. Your first step will be to take the electrical tape that came with your kit and secure your cooler and the lid down with the handle down as well, and this will protect it from being broken in shipping. Next, take your paracord and we're going to tie a bowline knot to the left-hand eye on the cooler. So take your short end and make a loop, and make sure that the short end of the paracord is on the top of the loop. Then take your short end, go up through the eye, and go up through that loop that you just made. Then take your short end, go underneath of your long tail, and we're gonna go around and go back down through the loop that you just made. To tighten the knot, pull on your long tail and hold the little short end and the loop and pull it tight. After you've tied your bowline knot, we're going to take the paracord and wrap it around the cooler. So pulling the cord tight, we're going to go around the cooler 4 times. Now your paracord should look something like this. After you wrap your paracord around your cooler, we're going to take the end and we're going to go down through the other eye on the front of the cooler. And we're going to pull this tight, adjusting and pulling tight the other lines. And then you're going to take the end of your paracord and we're going to go under the line that has the bowline knot on it on the left-hand side. And then we're going to take the end and we're going to leave it in between these lines in the front. So just alternating and going underneath each line, trying to pull it tight as you go. You might have to adjust it a little bit, and if you pull down on the paracord, it should cinch them together pretty well. Then take your line up, and we're going to do a similar thing on the top. So take the end of your paracord and try to keep tension on your line as you do this. And we're gonna go underneath all of the lines on the top. So we've gone under, and we're gonna take it back on the opposite side, and we're gonna do the exact same thing. And when we're done, it should look like a Z on the top. So this is what it should look like. And once you've done that, pull tight, and this should cinch all of the lines together. After you've pulled your lines taut, we're gonna just loop the rest of the paracord that we have underneath of all of these lines. And pull them tight. And this is to make sure that all these lines stay together, and to make sure that they don't slide back and forth on the cooler and possibly slide off of the sides and the ends. So after you've wrapped around the top, to finish this off, we're just gonna tie a simple knot, and then tie another knot on top of that, just for good measure. And then tuck in your tail, something like this. Doesn't have to be fancy. And after you've tied off your rope and have tucked your tail in, just use the rest of your electrical tape and kind of secure the knots here. And this will make sure that there's no loose strings or anything when the cooler is shipped.